Hey guys, so couple of things have arrived from Boardmore today. Uh, the latest shipment has both the fuel lid as well as the rear dicky opener. The most important thing that I was awaiting was the wiper, which is locally not available. So I'm happy that I got it, and that too at almost this price. So this package arrived on Saturday. So this is the cover for the dashboard switches. Actually there is one hole which is open, so I want. And another funny thing, so this is a nozzle. This is for the old Swift. It actually works well on the Zen, but this has like two holes. There are two nozzles. This is the fuel and the rear deck lid opener thing. This is the lower arm. This is the cover for the wiper. This is a rubber thing, and that's it. As per this shipment, there was another piece which was supposed to be there in the shipment, which is missing. So we'll go to the car and start putting a couple of these stuff. First we'll put the wiper and then we'll put this thing. So this is the old grommet and this is the new one. The only difference is it is little softer than this, and also it's little bigger. So let's see how it fits. It's actually easy to fit the grommet with a small screwdriver, but I kind of prefer doing it this way because with the screwdriver you usually end up damaging the rubber grommet, so it's always better to fix it with your hand. So that's how you fix the wiper up. So he also wants to help me doing this, so either I'm going to do it in time or I'm not going to because of him. So the one with the yellow thing here is for the rear boot release. The other one, which has a red end, is for the fuel lid. So it also says on the. So option number one is to put a screwdriver in, make it a little wider, slide it in and then press it back. Option number two would be to leave it like this, which I think is going to be a bad idea. So let me go ahead and do that. So in that case we need to first put on the other cable for the fuel lid. So we'll do that first. So this has to be done very carefully because this is a very brittle metal. So we just need a slight leverage, not like all the way around. So I have, if you can see, I have just increased the distance a bit. Okay, so one in. Let me just make sure it is tight. Another thing about Maruti is quality control. I just bought this new and this just fell off. No amount of DIY is idiot proof. So actually this cable actually has two ends. The ball that you saw me fixing into it is actually supposed to go in the other end. So it's always important that we double check before we do anything stupid. So my mistake is I didn't, because this was all rusted and broken and plus held with some thread. So that made me redo it twice, but since I have already broken a lot of these, I knew what to expect. So this is now fixed. Now I have to just thread the cable and fix it there. So the other end of the cable comes in there. You have to take this two screws out and take this part out. As you can see, the cable below, that is the cable. So it pulls it like this, and that is when it releases the lock. This part gets released and that's how the dicky opens. So there is a slight adjustment that you need to do here, like this can move inside and out. So there is a good chance that it might not close after you're done fixing it. So when that happens, what you do is just loosen the screws, pull it out the maximum, then tighten the screws and then close it. Hopefully it should lock itself. So now the moment of truth. Okay, so that is locked. Now let's just pull this. Okay, that's a good sign. Let's see. So that's one thing fixed. Now let's attack the fuel lid. So the rear wiper is fixed. The gas tank and rear dicky opener is fixed. So that opens, and there was a small part missing from the gas tank cap, so I'll buy a new cap. It's raining, so I cannot work anymore. I'll quickly show you what it is missing. There is a small piece that comes here, so welding it will ruin the paint anyway, so I'll buy a new one. So we could not do a lot, but this was all fiddly work. Now next is just putting the carpet and buttoning everything down. The paint is not dry. Looks like it will take a couple of more days to dry. I also need to buy some grommets. I have like 4 and there are like about 6 to 8 needed. There's one needed in the dicky as well. So I'll get the grommet and from somewhere. Water is leaking into the dicky. So looks like it is from here. So that also we need to figure out. And like I was mentioning, this is not closing completely because the gaps are not right. So we need to adjust the hinge a bit. Looks like whatever happened to this region kind of pushed the hatchback a bit down. So that is why we have a slight gap issue here. If you see, almost my finger goes in there, and on this side it doesn't. So there is a gap issue. We'll do the alignment of all the gaps. Other than that, it is all nice. I also need to get a bonnet opener because this does look ugly, so I have to get that. And another thing is I'm getting rid of those funky meters that you see there, so that those are also gonna go. We need to clean the headliner, so I've cleaned the carpet really well. We need to clean the headliner. I'll get a new seat belt for that side, so that is pending because that seat belt is stuck. I don't know what could be wrong with it. Maybe some WD-40 could free it up, so that is something that I'll look at tomorrow. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. Bye.